This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Hey, yo.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dudes paid in full, gunning to be the best.
We're wrestlers in a wrestling ring. Let's just freaking wrestle.
The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Automatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else you may find us. Finding out recording and live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. We're talking about professional wrestling, both for the mainstream and the independent scene. My name's Matty, and that is TWK.
This podcast, like your soul, is mine.
Well, actually, technically, it is mine. You're just a guest on it. Technically speaking. But I appreciate that Mortal Kombat 11 joke. By the way, yeah. Man, just finished Mortal Kombat 11. Golf clap, everybody. That's impressive.
Both part one and the aftermath.
Yeah.
Thankfully, not too long of a story, but still very enjoyable.
Yeah. I'm about an hour into Spider-Man. I have not had a chance to play too much of it, unfortunately. And I'm not bringing the PS4 to Florida because I'm already packing heavy for carry-on. But I do have the Switch, and that would be fun. Bringing that, we're gonna play with boys, watching Dynamite, kick-ass wrestling. Hopefully, no one dies too much. Ladies and gentlemen, Shintigercurl.
In the words of the greatest hardcore champion of all time, it's party time! Steve Blackman, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, okay, fair, okay. Sure. Enigma Extreme asked who put Mike Tyson on commentary. Tony Khan and a shitload of money. And to be fair, he was not Art Donovan.
No one.
How much does this guy weigh? What's this guy's weight? How tall is he?
Can I eat his ear out? Anyway.
Orange Cassidy is a very wonderful human being.
Guy knows his stuff. Doesn't articulate it as much, but he knew he was getting a good match when Katsuyori Shibata showed up.
Yep,
that's for sure. We'll get to him because that was yesterday's Rampage show, and we'll be discussing that, of course. No clips this week because I want to cram as much stuff in the 90 minutes to 2 hours show we have. Because next week he gone. He out of here. He in Florida. He with the boys.
Matty's going to Florida for a little bit of a convention there.
Ranger stop. Turtle stop. Kevin Nash, he's still scheduled. He's going to be there.
Hopefully Ranger stop will treat him with full respect.
They have. Actually, they called with him as he's there for Friday and Saturday. So.
Yep, so fans...
He'll be getting all the 2 sweets and the love a man can actually get.
Yeah, because... Oh boy, losing your son on the birthday of your dead best friend, just ow, fuck. Yeah. That's just more pain than anyone should have to deal with, really. That's just fucking hell.
Yep.
However, guess we'll get onto the things that we'll discuss in the world of wrestling since there's no clippage.
Yeah, there's no clippage. I just didn't feel like it because...
You're busy packing. Trying to get...
I got most of the packing done Friday and Saturday. Friday and today, just the last minute stuff. Got myself a haircut. Took care of some business. Converted some Canadian cashola to U.S. cashola.
And did you yourself a pair of cheap sunglasses?
packed already. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You get the classic rock reference.
Dude, you damn right I do.
So I guess we'll just get Matty's opinions on Crown Jewel out of the way because he's the only one that watched it.
Well, partially because I was out of the place. I did catch most of the stuff I wanted to catch. I did not catch. Folks, we're not going to rate it because first off, it's Saudi blood money. It'll get a rating when it's no longer in Saudi Arabia. So there's that. But here are the results. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. 6 minutes, and they're setting up for a rubber match. So that's pretty much what it was. It was a submission that was reversed by Brock Lesnar. 1, 2, 3. Bobo got his heat back and all that stuff. You know, the show started at 3 a.m. his time. Damn. Good thing I wasn't. Good thing I wasn't waking up for a glorified house show. Yeah, that's pretty much. They try to make it as WWE canon as it is now, but it's still a glorified house show. Damage Kataro, they got their belts back. They regained their tag titles from Alexa Bliss.
Flip flop, flip flop, flip flop.
You know, I get it. You're trying to give some clout to the tag titles. Here's something. Keep them on a pair, would you? Jesus. McIntyre defeated Karrion Kross in a steel cage match. He escaped the cage. Scarlett was able to use Mace again. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Shin.
No, I was just impressed by your Homer Simpson-esque pronunciation of
everyone is not using Katarl. It's the only guy that's using Katarl is fucking Tempest from Wrestle Talk. Everyone else, Katarl, Simpsons joke. It's right fucking there.
Katarl? The hell's a Katarl?
Where's the Annie key?
Oh, Katarl. Now it makes sense.
I guess this is one just for us in OSW.
Yeah, pretty much. If they ever want to do a WWE event.
It's inevitable. They'll cover it again in the future. Even if you have to wait a while.
Judgment Day defeated the Club, the OC, that's Styles, Gallows, Anderson. On commentary, New Japan, the IWGP titles, and the fact that Carl Anderson is the reigning and defending and never openweight champion were all mentioned on WWE television.
Which means in the Royal Rumble at spot number 30, winning it and taking the Universal title from Roman Reigns will be none other than the Switchblade, Jay White. It's time for the WWE Universe to breathe in his new era. The era of the Switchblade.
You have skipped a whole lot of red tape there, bud.
No, we all know that the 30th entrant into the Royal Rumble, it is going to be the funky weapon, Ryusuke Taguchi.
Ha!
The Rumble is not ready for acidry of that magnitude.
No, they are not.
Dream Tag Team, the Acclaimed, Daddy Ass Billy Gunn, and Ryusuke Taguchi as an 8-man tag.
T-Dub, why would you put something so blessed in my mind knowing, well, none of us will ever get to see that?
Well, considering that AEW and New Japan, they like to work together every now and again. It could always happen in the future. Never say never.
The funky ass daddies. I want this now.
I want that now, too. Could you imagine the rap? Oh, my God. But yeah, Bullet Club was brought up as well, but Finn they mentioned that Finn started it. Styles was another leader, so wow. And people still think there are some fucked up people who think Vince is still in control.
I have news about that.
Right.
I have some news about that once we get to it. Oh boy.
Oh, I think I know what you mean, and yeah, we'll get to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Still no answers to Rhea Ripley, though, if you guys were wondering. Braun Strowman versus Omos went 7:20, about 7 minutes too long, if you ask me. Braun won, so the right large gentleman got the win here at the very least.
Yeah.
Usos retained against the Brawling Brutes in a banger. It was a banger.
Question. Question. Are there Waffle Houses in Saudi Arabia?
No.
Then Jey Uso is going to be mean mugging Sammy the entire way home.
Sammy's not even. Sammy is nowhere near Saudi right now.
He's still going to be mean mugging him the entire way home.
Probably FaceTiming him to mean mug him more than likely.
Yeah, because Saudi Prince is racist against Sammy.
Technically speaking, yes. Also MVP, because MVP used to be a Muslim and now is atheist, which is punishable by death, apparently.
Yeah, it is. Like, they view that as terrorism.
Saudi Arabia, come on out to our country. If you don't believe in God, we'll fucking kill you.
This is, hey, we're progressive. I'm atheist. Fuck that guy. We're still progressive.
We're progressive. Our women can drive cars to a certain degree. Maybe.
The boys, funnier people could get jokes out of that. We're not that talented.
One day, maybe. One day we might be.
We're not George Carlin.
Someone resurrect George Carlin. There's got to be a necromancer around here somewhere.
He'd probably tell him, put me back in after seeing the shit, the state of the whole goddamn world. He'd be like, people would wake him up. Fuck this, put me back in.
I'll ask Jessica to see if she can use her witchcraft to bring him back, or at least implant his soul into a cat or something. Here's hoping.
Okay, that latter option certainly seems entertaining.
Or at least put him in a dog. He likes dogs.
He likes
Bianca Belair defeated Bayley in the last woman standing match. They went 20-20. And Roman Reigns defeated Logan Paul to retain the Universal Championship, the Undisputed Championship. Having watched that last match, Logan Paul's hurt, torn MCL, ACL, and torn meniscus. So, ow! Like, yeah, it's still Logan Paul fucking, but at the same time, fucking ow! Jesus! You know what? After that matchup, and he had a, you know what? I'm not going to qualify it as a banger because it's Logan Paul and it's Saudi Arabia, but I'm still going to say the praise you're reading on Twitter and on social media, a lot of it, good. They're not wrong. Logan had a qualified banger. JC Logan Hurt did not hear that. You actually, JC actually he posted on his social media himself. Torn MCL, ACL, and torn meniscus.
Oh, JC says Logan did a buckshot.
He did.
Well,
how good was it?
Pretty good.
Okay.
It's not Hangman's. Pretty good. And he did. And there is a. It's like right there is a moment where he had a selfie. He had a camera phone out, and he did a selfie of his frog splash to the table. The footage is out there. In fact, I think I can find it.
Right.
Well, he's doing more with the selfie gimmick than Theory is.
Yeah, that Theory needs to drop that gimmick. It's not working for me.
Yeah, like the only guy that was able to pull it off properly was Breeze, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's because Tyler Breeze can make anything work. He's Breeze.
Yeah.
He's Breeze exotic.
Yeah.
By the way, who's excited for the return of DeParty?
I am.
So what can you expect? Lots of lots of challenges, a lot of respect. Why would you do this to such and such? I clicked on Uno, and Chuck's chussing it up.
Yeah, of course. And Chuck's chugsing it up, of course.
And Swiss making dad jokes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He better bring back the soundboard because I love the soundboard.
As an aficionado of a soundboard of persuasion, he damn well better.
And Breeze Bear make fun of the fact that Adam Cole is still part of the Undisputed Era.
And that's undisputed. Yeah, we're back again. I'm still undisputed. Ma, where's my cereal? I'm too busy being undisputed.
Technically not anymore, but he could still go with the joke and people go, ha! So here's that. And by the way, I found the video. It is in the Discord for you folks, for you two gentlemen, for your perusal later. He's good.
I'm looking at it.
By the way, since we're done with the Crown Jewel show, the news I have about Vince McMahon is the investigation is over. It cost WWE, I think, somewhere around $20 million to do it.
19.4.
And on top of all that, they noted that Vince McMahon is gone for good. They made very clear that. Not returning. Period.
That's it. After you cost them an approximate of about almost $40 million, you damn well better be gone.
Companies will let you get away with a lot, but once you start fucking with their money, they're like, nope, get out, done, nope, just go.
Get the actually, hold on. I think I have that. I think Get
the fuck out of here!
Yeah, because like I said, companies do not like you when you cost them money, any money. So once you start getting to the tens of millions, they start to get a little testy.
Especially when you spend such money on getting some punani.
Get out!
Thank you, Arnie.
Do you have a?
That's
a Martin
Keith
one?
Olbermann.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a Martin one, Matty?
No, those are the two buttons I do have.
God, get some Martin ones. Martin was the king of throwing people out of his house.
Or Fresh Prince, if you want to also go in some different directions.
We'll workshop it when I get back from Florida.
Whoa!
Or better yet, so you guys like that trick-or-treating, huh? Well, get out. Trick-or-treat your asses on out of here.
Martin Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence.
Send me some links, some YouTube clips and shit, and I'll see what I can do.
There's got to be a compilation of him throwing people out because he did it a lot on Martin.
JC, we're gonna have to nip this in the bud here. JC, it's incredibly unlikely, but technically possible, but that by the end of the year, CM Punk will be in WWE, but no Vince McMahon. Can you imagine? Shit, folks. And not those in the chat, but those listening in the VOD and all that stuff. Anyone who has any illusions of thinking, oh, CM Punk's going back to the Fed, put that shit away now. Don't hold your breath. Don't think about it. Don't even consider it. He is done. He is damaged goods.
Even if he wanted to come back, he has burnt so many bridges. And there are still some people backstage who have worked with him who don't want to work with him again. So yeah,
he's done. He's burned AEW the bridge, and while WWE might be interested in rebuilding it. Yeah, imagine the shit show backstage knowing that Sourpuss Punk is back and trying to rake in another paycheck. Fuck that noise. I went from this is sad to fucker's going to cost a shitload of money to everybody at this point. If he wants to be a fucking sourpuss about it, fuck him.
I just have to wonder why, even given his popularity, why you'd give him back, why you'd want him back, because AEW gave him everything and he still shat on them. They gave him everything he ever wanted. Everything. They made him the main event picture for the last two pay-per-views, and he still wasn't satisfied enough.
And they gave him 2 title runs, both ended before he even made a defense.
Injury.
Yeah.
Both times, and he shat on the company in front of the fucking owner. He's done, folks. He is done.
And if they try to bring him, if the Fed tries to bring him in, whatever they'll be paying him a lot, and it wouldn't be fair to everybody else because Punk can't go as much as he could anymore. They'd be paying him too much for too little.
Plus, torn tricep. He's not going to WrestleMania this year, if at all.
I think the soonest he would be back would probably be, let's see.
SummerSlam?
Yeah, maybe. Like, this guy's going to be out for a while because of his injuries, so he's not returning anytime soon to any sort of wrestling company. And I know that there are reports saying that he's apparently gotten bit by the wrestling bug again, but good luck getting hired someplace that want to deal with that type of attitude.
Yes, sir. It's just and even if the WWE does hire him back, which is a big, big if, what would he do?
He'll really just be a special attraction.
And even then, it wouldn't be all that special. He's not Undertaker. He's not Brock Lesnar. Hell, he's not even Logan Paul at this point. Yeah, I said it. I don't like Logan Paul, but I can agree the guy puts his ass into his work.
Let's put it this way. We are YouTubers, to a sense, and we fucking hate his guts for a myriad of reasons. We don't give a shit. That being said, though, what he did against Roman Reigns, commendable. And he got hurt in the process, even more so. In his third match back, and there are people thinking, hey, is it possible to give Logan Paul Rookie of the Year candidate? And I'm like, technically speaking, you could. We're not, because right now my vote's Hook. But technically speaking, you could.
I hate the Paul brothers, but I have to give Logan his credit. He did not half-ass this shit.
He could have easily said, well, let's do 5 minutes, you spear me, I'm done. He went 20 minutes in the main event and looked pretty good. A lot of it could be attributed to Roman Reigns doing his job, of course, but it takes two to tango. CM Punk? Not go so goddamn much.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to mirror what the man in New York said. That Logan Paul has become the standard. He has become the bar when it comes to celebrities in pro wrestling. They're going to have to come. Any celebrity who wants to step foot in that ring, they're going to have to come up to Logan Paul's level if they with anything they want to do in the ring. Because right now, he is the standard bearer. And I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I'm praising Logan Paul in professional wrestling. My
can't
God,
believe you're repeating JD after that shift, that Twitter shit show too.
Oh, I got things to say about that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. By the way, it's all reports, anonymous sources, Meltzer's deep hole. Look, grain of salt territory, obviously, but there are people who believe CM Punk coming back and say, don't. Fucking don't. Moving on.
Well, moving on to Mercedes Varnado. She posted a story on her Instagram where she said, as time passes, there's been so much growth, there's been so much beautiful opportunity and a journey that I've been loving. But as time also goes us on, the date is coming that I've been waiting for the past 6 months, and I can't wait. But I'm really going to make the most of this November to make all my dreams happen in preparation for this date that I've been waiting for. I'm very excited. And hope that you guys come along for this journey, which I know a lot of you have been with me for so long. So thank you, but I just want to let you know there's going to be something so fucking crazy coming.
What do you think?
My hope? She challenges Kyrie or whoever wins the IWGP Women's title.
Yeah. That would be my bet. Also, Mercedes KV is all elite. Shrug.
Give it a couple of more months.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying now, obviously, but
yeah,
end of the month she pops up right after full gear. You never know.
All I do know is that she says November is gonna be a crazy month, so whatever's happening is happening within the next few weeks.
Oh God damn it! If you pop up during our Ranger Stop thing, we are definitely doing a live thing. Maybe not with you. It'll be with Easy and Mike, and more than likely Shades.
Could you imagine though? Future matchup: Jade Cargill defends the TBS title versus Mercedes Varnado.
That's money right there.
That is money.
That is money.
Because they can both talk up that match like nobody's business. The promos are going to be fire.
You could literally say open challenge. She gets her belt back from Nyla Rose, and Jade goes, "I'll take on any goddamn body. I don't give a shit." And there's some random music pops up, and out comes from Mercedes KV or Mercedes Vernado, whichever she wants to use. Roof flying off. Fight. Kitchen. Pork rind. Yeah. Looking very much forward to meeting Judith Hogue at Ranger Stop next weekend. You have no idea.
MD Commissioner says she's to appear on USA's Barmageddon show.
I don't think that's the crazy thing she's bringing up, but it is noteworthy to be fair.
What the hell is Barmageddon?
Bar reality thing. Thinking Bob.
So it's basically like Bar Rescue or something?
I have no idea what either of those things are, but let's say yes.
I assume reality show. I don't think I've watched it either, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Bar Rescue was a show that came on Spike, now known as Paramount. It was hosted by John Taffer, and he goes into bars and tries to pull them out of financial ruin by improving their stuff. Also, fun fact, he'd actually send spies into the bars to see how well
it's still on Paramount. I believe Adam Cole, Babe, and Britt Baker did the spy thing in an episode.
They did the spy thing. Yeah, they were like John Taffer and Adam Cole. Was someone reading my wish list without my knowing? Because I love me some John Taffer.
Never heard that name until literally this moment.
Check him out. He has crazy eyes like Gowron.
Yeah,
that sounds terrifying.
And can get as angry as Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, he's one of the few reality TV show hosts that could rival Gordon Ramsay in pissed offness.
Well, even more reason to be terrified of him. Gowron eyes plus Gordon Ramsay terrifying aura? No, thank you. And now it's time to bring us to everyone's favorite segment of the week, the Wrestling Games Grand Prix.
Yes.
First, we had Spider-Man defending against, of all people, the week that I started playing Mortal Kombat 11, Scorpion.
Fucking timing of that, too.
I can understand why someone would do this, because one of Spider-Man's rogues gallery is Matt Gargan, a.k.a. the Scorpion.
He's nowhere near as intimidating, though.
Yeah, I know. Matt Gargan is kind of like, sort of like C-B tier of Spidey's rogues gallery.
He's a decent boss fight, but that's about it.
Yeah. No Dr. Octopus, but yeah.
There is a reason why he is the lower tier member of the Sinister Six.
When they let him on.
Yeah.
Could Spider-Man wrestle Jonathan Gresham when you think about it?
Huh. Future suggestion.
Like I said, it's I'm throwing it out there. I don't know if it's been put on YouTube or on the YouTube comment section yet, but
Nevertheless, Spider-Man was able to defeat Scorpion.
Fun match too.
With an exploding super kick followed by the Spidey sense.
And I do appreciate whoever created this Scorpion putting in his signature grappling hook. Get over here! Oh, complete with voice clip.
I love these calls for Five Pro for these matches.
Whoever's putting those together, chef's kiss.
And a huge props to the development team who just let people do that themselves by putting out a create a move feature. Like they just say, you know what? You guys want new moves? You can create whatever you want. Literally whatever you want. And we're seeing it right before our hands with these multiversal tile matches.
And it should be noted that Spider-Man has tied the record for most offenses. Next week, he goes for the record.
I believe who holds the most record? David Arquette?
Yeah.
No, not David Arquette. No, I think it was either Snoop Dogg or Dusty.
It's Snoop.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Snoop Dogg has the most offenses.
All right. Can't wait to see who he faces. And we had the most nepotistic title defense next, as Triple H defended the WGGP Championship in WWF No Mercy against his own wife, Stephanie McMahon.
No Mercy, folks. That's what they wrestled in WWF No Mercy. Good game.
And of course, this match devolved into absolute madness as both Kane and Linda McMahon interfered.
And of course, they had to play the WrestleMania theme song for Linda. How many? This has got to be a record for most consecutive WGGP matches with interference and run-ins. How many weeks have we had? When was the last time that we had a WGGP match that didn't have somebody running in?
It's been a long time since we just had it. It's been a while since we had just one-on-one clean matches for the WGGP title.
And you can blame it on all one person. That
Lex Luger.
No, not Lex.
Sting.
Yeah, Sting.
He did nothing wrong.
That rafter freak.
He did nothing wrong.
That rafter bastard.
It's all Lex's fault. I mean, if it wasn't for Lex Luger, Sting would have been at Dynamite this week.
Yeah,
about that.
Sting should stay in the rafters, shining his bat. If you get my drift.
Speaking of which, AEW Dynamite this week came to us live from Fuck You, Baltimore.
Baltimore, Maryland.
I believe they were in the Big Bill Hells Arena.
Yep.
Start off the action with Jay Lethal defeating Darby Allin in a relatively decent match.
Yeah, it was okay.
Had the most mid-reveal, though, at the end of it, with Cole Carter revealed as the newest member of Team Lethal.
He was in a Sting mask. It was revealed Cole Carter. I'm like, who?
It would all go towards a pun because who would actually be the real reveal? It's Slapnuts.
Oh, this was divisive in the call. Because I don't care if he's a former world champion. He's in my boy stable as Jeff Jarrett. Why? Those two words. Slap nuts.
I thought that was one word.
Slap nuts.
Yeah, I thought that was one word.
It could be.
Like the way that the t-shirts were worded at the time, it seems like two words. I'm going with it. Shut up. That being said, look, Mace is very trepidatious. Is going, okay, no, he's a worm. He's gonna take things over again. I'm like, no. Obviously, he's way over the hill as far as wrestling is concerned. He's not taking the championship, or he damn well better not. And if Tony wants to expand the live event stuff, you need someone who has some experience in that.
Oh, I thought Jeff Jarrett just got rehired by WWE for one of those positions.
He got canned.
Yeah.
I thought like Triple H rehired him.
He got canned.
He got shit canned.
He got shit canned.
Again? Twice in like the span of 1 year?
Yeah. Apparently.
Guy can't catch a break in the Fed.
From a backstage point of view, this is a good hire because Tony needs to have more people delegating this shit because he can't do it all by himself.
Yeah, because when he tried to do everything himself, it felt like all the cards just falling out of place. Like like House of Cards just falling apart whenever he tried to take on all the responsibilities by himself. Because people have to remember, Tony Khan isn't just running AEW and ROH. He's also running a football team and a soccer team.
A football team and an English football team.
That's a lot to do all of that with one person. That's impossible.
So the more hands helping to stir the pot, the better he has. The better it is for him.
Of course, people are shitting on him. Mace was, JC, apparently Jarrett with joining AEW was a request by Warner Bros. Discovery. I'm with Guts, JC. I need a source on that.
As would I, but it wouldn't surprise me, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
It wouldn't, but I'm like, let's confirm things before we actually, give him something.
Right. I'll say this in response to anyone doubting him being in the company. My response quite simply is, my world,
I'm trepidatious on it. I'm thinking from a backstage situation. It's very simple. It's literally Tony Khan saying, here's what you're paid to do. Try to take over, I shit can you. Capiche?
You can trust J-E-double-F, J-A-double-R-E-double-T.
What's that spell? Jeff Jarrett. Ain't he great? Wait. By the way, Jeff Jarrett smashed Darby Allin with the head with a guitar, and he drew 2 dimes.
2 dimes. 1 dime for the job, the other for drawing that blood.
No, because 2 dimes was in the ring with him.
Who?
Cole Carter. He's 2 dimes. From NXT.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Right. Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. He drew 2 dimes. Holy shit. I don't have it's overused, but I think Unreal is better here.
Holy shit.
So realistically, everyone's got the right to be worried. Yeah, this is the same man who decided I'm going to start Global Force Gold and failed miserably.
I believe he still has a few dozen bars of gold in his garage.
I'm going to find the doubt button. And every time you try to put over Jeff Jarrett, I'm going to hit the doubt button. So I think at this point, we're not putting him over. We're just saying, hey, well, it's a good idea. Let's see let's just make sure he doesn't fuck it up.
Hey, Jungle Boy, want some gold? It'll sell for high prices.
Do I even need to bring up SGB?
And GCW was actually successful. Sorry, buddy. GFW, not so much, but sorry.
GCW is successful.
GFW, yeah.
That's not what you said.
What's what Enigma said? Read the goddamn chat before I Dave you.
I don't need to read things. I just
Dave. Putting words in my mouth, T-Dub. You know I don't like that.
You know what?
Dave.
You know what I think everyone likes?
Preemptive measures. Keep going.
You know what I think everyone likes? A Moxley promo.
Yeah, that was out. Yeah.
Good old Moxley promos.
Yeah. Did we lose T-Dub?
Nope.
Oh.
Just good promo.
Yeah.
Good promo.
Good promo. Talking about his match coming with good old King of Tiger style, Lee Moriarty. And then we got Elite promo number 2.
And there was someone doing a lot of editing in Vegas Pro.
Yep.
So I guess we're getting Elite versus Death Triangle at Full Gear.
I mean, it only makes sense at this point. That's like the logical thing to do. Yeah, we're quiet on this one, folks. There are things that happen.
And then Egon Page got on commentary for our next match.
Good old Canadian Lanny Couture.
And Lanny doesn't really look like him anymore.
Yeah, I know, but still, I can't help but think of Lanny every time I see Ethan Page.
So Lee Moriarty and Mox had one hell of a banger.
They did.
Very good match.
Oh, the crowd did. Moriarty still needs some work. I'm sorry, the crowd just didn't. Yeah. They didn't bite whatever they were offering. There was effort. Not going to deny that, but yeah, no, Moriarty still needs some seasoning because that crowd was dead.
Well, that's on them because Leo Moriarty is a treasure.
He's not ready. Good. He's not ready for the. He's not fully cooked there, T-Dub. Sorry.
He's great in the ring. Just needs to get his charisma and his gimmick down.
Yeah,
I think he's got both those things down pat. He just needs to develop it. Like,
you know what? I shat on Ollie Davis. This is probably the part where I'm like, yeah, no, no. I'm with Ollie on this one. Sorry, Lee's got something down, but it's not main event down. It's not.
Well, this wasn't meant to be a main event match.
Yeah, but a match against Jon Moxley, that's kind of main event.
I know, but like
you're expected to deliver like it's a main event.
This is like Bret Hart versus 1-2-3 Kid. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm not going to agree with that, but like I said, it's not that I hate Lee Moriarty. I just think he, like Matty said, he needs some seasoning.
He's not ready, like, T-Dub. We're sorry. He's not.
That's what matches like this are for, to get him ready.
All right, you know what? Split it down the middle. It's a good measuring stick of what needs to be worked on.
Yeah.
Fair?
Like, if you don't do matches like these every now and again, he's never going to be ready.
That's fair enough. But it's a good measuring stick.
Yeah.
And after the match, Egon attacked Mox.
Like you do.
Wait, Egon was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Egon Page.
Call it Ethan Page until look, I know it's the Danhausen gimmick. We got to put Danhausen over, but he's a heel, so let's call him Ethan Page.
Wait a minute. So, did Egon attack Jon Moxley with Tobin's Spirit Guide?
No.
Damn, Egon. That would be an obvious weapon for you. You can't bring the proton pack into a ring. It's an unlicensed nuclear accelerator. Can't do that in wrestling.
Well, the Elite did.
I just realized I shat on CM Punk saying he's not coming back, but I'm old, I'm hurt, and I'm working with fucking children.
What are you telling me? You're the second oldest person here.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm the old man here.
Sorry, buddy.
That's okay.
So yeah, it looks like Mr. Page wants that belt.
He wants that belt. He's in that tourney.
And I noticed there's a sign in the crowd that says, rest in peace, Takeoff. Nice touch.
Yeah, good call.
Also, no member of the rap group Migos, Takeoff, was murdered this week, which that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably hurt Ace Vane too. He was a big fan of the Migos.
Ah.
He even worked a joke in for one of the Migos into one of his videos.
And I think referencing Migos works because they did show up at WWE a couple times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the joke was Jay Jonah and Robbie were accosted by Morbius, and Jonah says, "Offset from the Migos."
Always read what you know, folks.
Very much, yeah.
Next, we got backstage promo with Saraya. Britt Baker was supposed to be there, but she big leads them. And so Saraya says she's got big news next week. And I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, because she
Full
said
Gear.
at the end of the promo, she said, I have one more doctor to consult. And I want to talk to her on Wednesday.
I have a prediction. I think it's a pretty obvious one. Full Gear 101, Britt Baker versus Saraya.
As soon as that segment ended, the first words out of my mouth on the call, she's fucking back. She's fucking cleared. That literally, she's going to call out Dr. Britt saying, bitch, you made full fucking gear.
They would not let her get physical if she was not.
And she's been getting physical.
Question: would this be the first paper? If so, is this to be the first pay-per-view that Britt has wrestled?
What was that last part?
Would this be the first? If this match happens, would this be the first match in a long time that Britt has had that is not in a world title match?
First one in like a year and a half, I think.
First pay-per-view, yeah.
That she's not wrestling for any kind of title or any
That's
kind
been
of
a
belt.
long time.
Yeah.
So this would just be a simple grudge match.
It's been a long, long time since I had one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a William Regal promo where he talks about MJF and how he's just not villain enough to take out John Moxley because Moxley isn't just a villain, he's the devil.
Hey, good. It's a good William Regal promo. I'm not going to... Ain't no goddamn notes to be made, to be taken or spoken of here, folks.
William Regal can just talk about anything for like 5 minutes and make it sound amazing.
He could.
That and hit on Excalibur.
I don't think we had any of that this week, unfortunately.
No, but
Yeah.
you know what? Next week it's just going to be even more hilarious now. There's going to be build-up emotion and word verbiage.
Following that, we had the most anticipated segment of the night, the Daddy Ass Birthday Bash.
And of course, following up from Daddy Ass's fingers getting kayfabe broken, of course.
He Swerve.
Yeah, Swerve broke him, kayfabe wise. There were no, he was taped up, couldn't scissor. The solution: foam fingers.
Scissor hands.
My favorite part about this whole segment was just how genuinely happy Billy Gunn looked to be participating in it.
Yeah, he was like, "Fucking A," and of course the rap was okay. It was okay, not his best, but no, the juicy line was during the promo where he said, "Well, we tried to get some friends over, but some of them were still upset you couldn't go to the reunion."
Which which Billy Gunn followed up with immediately with a crotch chop.
Yeah.
All in good fun. All in good fun.
However, good things were not meant to last as the Guns interrupted. Following that, W. Morrissey also showed up and murdered them.
Because, you know, I will say this, Russell Ollie Davis has stopped making the firm being a thing. It's like, dude, if it gets Ethan Page an AEW championship, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Also, you gotta make the firm a fucking thing at this point.
They're just mercs. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. They're mercs.
Especially Morrissey.
They just beat ass for cash.
Speaking of cash, he and Dax made the save.
Yeah.
And I just love how just playing their music gets a huge reaction.
It does. And obviously, FTR versus the Gun Club is the Ash Boys, is the direction they're heading for. So, FTR got to get involved with the firm.
And they were eyeballing those AEW tag titles.
So winter is coming, FTR versus the Acclaimed.
I wouldn't go that soon.
Winter's coming December. No, you could technically.
I give them give the Acclaimed a couple of more defenses. They haven't had a lot of.
Oh, okay. If
defenses
it's the Acclaim, fair. But Gun Club.
Yeah, Gun Club definitely for winter is coming.
Next.
Then we got Britt Baker cutting a promo, being all doctory.
And right next to her was
Here we go again.
Yep.
Normally, I would say that I didn't get a birthday cake on Wednesday, but Britt Baker has all the cake I'll ever. Not Britt Baker. Jamie Hayter will have
There you
all
go.
the cake I'll ever need.
I was about to say, Chug's about to murder your ass.
Yeah.
No
Wrong
offense to
cake,
Chugs.
stupid.
No offense to Chugs. Baker's not my type. I prefer my women to have more cake. And Jamie Hayter, all that cake. All that cake.
All righty then. Following that, we had Chris Jericho taking on a mystery opponent, any former Ring of Honor World Champion. He didn't care what belt they held. If they held a belt and had the letters ROH somewhere on the belt, anywhere on the belt, he wanted to face them to take out his rage for what Claudio did last week. And who answered the call but the person that Tony Khan allowed to have back on the show just to say, fuck you to CM Punk, but boom, boom,
Colt Cabana.
Boom, boom,
Colt Cabana.
boom,
it's
boom.
Coca.
Banana.
And that's a lot of people disappointed because they're hoping for a bigger name.
First off, former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion. It qualifies, and he was on the list. Well, wait, what's a bigger name than a former NWA World Champion?
That doesn't hold much weight these days.
Fair, but people could be disappointed all they want. But this is the biggest middle finger you could subtly produce with CM Punk. This is literally saying, "Fuck you, buddy."
Yeah, apparently, according to Dave Meltzer, this was one for the locker room.
This was locker room was this was all right. Jericho versus Colt Cabana, and the locker room rejoiced.
And you can just tell by all their tweets that they were sending out the moment this entrance happened. They were not subtle. The locker room was not subtle in their opinion. They were happy.
They were happy in their locker room had place.
Because as far as I know, I've heard no complaints about Colt Cabana backstage. People just like him.
Everyone in the locker room seems to love them some Boom Boom. Unfortunately, though, that all that likable. What?
Wait, which Boom Boom?
Colt
Boom
Cabana.
Boom.
We got two Boom Booms in the locker room.
Oh yeah, because of Boom Boom, Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
People seem to like him as well. However, all that likability did Colt Cabana no favors in getting that ROH World title.
Nah, Jericho won.
Although the code breaker at the end was not the best looking, I have to say.
No.
Sucks that had to be the finish.
This show.
So, following that, Chris Jericho wanted to once again try to murder Ian Riccaboni. He just can't help himself. He just, for some reason, wants to murder him. And this resulted in the very memeable moment where he put on Riccaboni's glasses and made a face at the camera.
Bastard.
Yeah. By the way, an update. It is official. The MCL, ACL, and torn meniscus from Logan Paul. He said it himself. There's video evidence of it. So anyone saying, "Oh, that's where's your thing?" No. It's on his fucking Twitter.
Straight from the horse's
He's
mouth.
injured. Straight from the horse's mouth. He hurt himself, which made that second half, and he hurt himself midway through the match. So that makes that second half even more impressive when you really think about it.
Which means he's not going to be back until like Royal Rumble next year. Or the year after that.
I'd rule him out of WrestleMania, honestly.
Yeah, like I said, Royal Rumble of 2024. I would say at the soonest, because that injury kept RVD out.
That's not fucking around.
That type of injury kept RVD out for like a year.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So getting back to Dynamite, Claudio saved Ian Riccaboni from a terrible fate. And Danielson also tried to make the save, and it just turned into a huge brawl between the BCC and the JAS.
Donnybrook, if you will.
A good old-fashioned Donnybrook, one might say.
We need to use that more.
And then we got a Death Triangle promo where Pac very subtly, you might have missed it, he wants Phoenix to use the hammer.
As subtle as the hammer he was holding right in his fucking face.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see a hammer.
T-Dub. The only time the monitor breaks is when Yatoru Yano allegedly froze or you low blow. That's a ring bell hammer. It's not as subtle as you thought.
Pac is very subtle. He was using metaphors.
He wasn't even using subtles. He was literally, maybe you ought to use your hammer just in case. It's no DQ.
Pac is officially the worst drug dealer in the world.
About as subtle as me trying to be subtle.
Come on. Use this. Okay. All right, Phoenix. To help you out in the match, if I say, drop this hammer and you happen to pick it up, you be doing something. No one would blame you. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Oops, I dropped this hammer. I sure hope someone that I call a brother doesn't pick it up and help him use it to win a title match. Wink, wink.
Like I said, super subtle.
Folks, I'm not Daving them. It's not working.
Anyways, Rey Fenix committed gimmick infringement by air guitaring with the trios belt to the ring.
Poor Kyle O'Reilly.
God.
How many people have now air guitared with their belt while Kyle O'Reilly's been injured?
Too many.
Too many. Kyle O'Reilly's getting hosed out of gimmick money, man.
And what's worse, they're all out of tune. Every single one of them.
Worse.
Yeah, we know that we know Kyle tunes his belts before every match. We know this. We have seen him do it.
Sometimes he spends the entire promo segment doing it.
And these guys just come out there and just caterwaul on their belts like cats in heat having angry sex. Disgusting.
What the fuck?
Oh, goddamn. So, yeah.
God, I got headphones on right now. What the fuck?
During this match, it's basically Jack Perry and Orange Cassidy and goddamn.
What the hell? Jack Perry was in this match?
Yeah, he wiped out Luchasaurus.
Yeah, it's Luchasaurus, not Jack Perry. Jack Perry pops up a little later to quote, eliminate Luchasaurus.
Yeah, because OC and Phoenix were both trying to take him out, but to no avail. So Jack Perry's like, fuck this. I'm going out there, getting my revenge. Takes him out. So now it's a singles match between OC and Phoenix. And then out comes Pac, very subtly telling Rey Fenix to use the hammer.
Hey, Ray, I'm out here for moral support, and I just so happen to have brought my hammer. Oops, I tripped over this cord, and the hammer landed in the ring. Could you hand it back to me? Wink, wink.
And then Phoenix literally just drops it, and Pac was like, no, I was using metaphor.
Wait. Hey, drop the hammer. I think he's talking to you.
Metaphor? What? We met at 3 o'clock. What are you talking about?
And that ended up being Phoenix's undoing as he ate the greatest orange punch of all time.
Perfect orange punch right there.
And then we got one of the greatest parts of the show of all time as Pac went to the ring, was about to brutalize OC, but then doodly-doo.
He was about to brutalize it, and
mother fucking
Katsuyori Shibata. I was sitting in this chair this far from the microphone. Yes! Shades, and Nicole, Matty, how about your pants? Fuck my pants!
Pac may be a bastard, but he ain't stupid.
Yeah, he noped out of there real quick.
He got the fuck out of here like the smart motherfucker he pretends to be.
And Orange Cassidy had the dream match contract in his hands, handed it over to Shibata. Now we have a match on Friday, Shibata versus OC.
Best moment of the whole show.
Folks, I had the greatest Friday night ever.
We all did.
And then we got, man, AEW is going all in with hip-hop because they got
fucking Rick Ross in there.
Yeah, hustling himself. Swerve backstage with Rick Ross drinking some of that champagne.
Champagne.
Yeah, that sparkling vino.
And I gotta say, Rick Ross was fucking amazing.
Unrehearsed. Obviously, no one told him to shut the fuck up while the actual wrestlers were talking. He didn't care. He's in there. Accusations. I almost wanted to hate the motherfucker for trying to interrupt the promo, but I'm like, I couldn't.
He's entertaining.
He was
Compared to all the other rappers and music guys who we have had on this show who just look like they're just there, Rick Ross showed up to work. He sounded so enthusiastic, so charming.
He sounded like he was happy to be in front of a bunch of wrestlers they seen on TV and be like, oh my God, I'm marking out.
And Keith Lee was not happy with any of Swerve's past conduct at all.
Shenanigans, if you will.
So this split is coming. Oh, it's coming.
Oh, folks, if it's as subtle as about as subtle as Pac with the hammer.
That was subtle.
No, it wasn't.
We must be watching two different shows.
You're watching two different shows, bud. The rest of us are seeing it loud and fucking clear.
So it was announced that next week we're getting Swerve in Our Glory and the Guns to go on the Acclaimed and FTR.
Should be a good one.
Yeah.
Indeed. And on that, Marie Shafir finally got new music. Yay!
So new music, it works better. That's good. Still sucks in the fucking ring.
That's about the only good thing you could say about this match. Well, that and Nyla Rose.
And then Nyla Rose came out and
Nyla Rose tried to riff it. JD was understandably calling it a shit show. I mean, it's got Marina Shafir, and it's a shit show from the off, to be fair.
This match was what it needed to be.
2 minutes, 13 seconds.
Yep, that's
2 minutes too fucking long, in my humble opinion.
I didn't see anything wrong done in this match, personally.
I saw her try to do a transition from some kind of leaping body blow into a leg arm bar or something. It looked sloppy. It looked so goddamn sloppy. And like they knew this match was going to be bad because they had to bring out Vicky and Nyla to inject some personality in this match because the crowd wasn't feeling it, and neither was I.
No one was feeling it. They were just trying to put some funny in it. Long story short, fuck Marina Shafir, dump her. She's not. It's not like you're trying to polish it with new music. Congratulations, you're putting the effort. She's not putting the effort. You put more effort in the music than she's had in the fucking ring.
She's not a rookie. She has been in professional wrestling for a good long while. She was with NXT during the black and gold era.
Cut the beat.
If she's not good now, I'm sorry to say she's not going to be good ever. She's had time. She's had opportunities.
I've always had the policy, discuss the on screen, not the person backstage. This is nothing against the person backstage. This is literally what's on screen, and what's on screen is shit.
We knew it was going to be shit. Everyone knew it was going to be shit as soon as they announced it. I have been looking on Twitter and Facebook since that whole shit show went down this weekend. I saw nobody saying they were excited for this match because we all knew the truth. Marina Shafir is not good.
Yeah, she's good enough to be a lackey, though, which is exactly what she was here. As we stated, Nyla Rose was doing commentary while Marina was getting her ass kicked. Probably wondering, you going to help me or just make fun of me for 2 minutes?
It should tell you just how little faith they had in this match, that most of the match was taken up by the camera being on Nyla and Vicky. That should tell you something.
So after the match, Jade Cargill tried to get her belt back, but was once again unsuccessful.
Well, she did lose her title, so what can you expect?
So this is clearly leading to a title match at Full Gear. I'll be surprised if it is not. And then we got the House of Black promo.
It was a good promo.
Oh, yes.
It was.
They're coming back, and it looks like they'll be even darker than before, deadlier than before, houseier than before.
Blacker than before. No way.
Maybe, I don't know. You don't know who they're going to add. Is Sean Benjamin still under contract with WWE?
Possibly. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Wait, who's the blackest guy in professional wrestling?
Is it Sean or R-Truth?
Say R-Truth. R-Truth.
Speaking of R-Truth, poor guy tore his quad last
Ah,
day.
goddamn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that injury against Grayson Waller, it's confirmed.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah.
He's
He
gonna be
just
out.
came back.
The Fed just got a lot less funner.
Get well soon, R-Truth. So then now it's officially official. Full Gear, Storm versus Hater.
Yeah.
Battle of the British Cakes. And I'm here for it.
Actually, isn't Tony Storm Australian?
Yes.
Well, Australians do have connections to the British Empire, so technically it works.
I do like the promo package they put here, which added more sizzle to this match by getting a little bit of a personal touch to it.
Yeah, oh yeah, like they said they were roommates during the pandemic, and as soon as Tony walks in, Jamie Hayter, fuck you.
Yeah, adding just a little bit more seasoning to this old steak of a match.
Just a little bit more icing to the cake.
And for our main events, we got a button that Matty has.
Yeah, you're gonna make me do this.
Do it.
Big meaty man slapping me.
There we go, as Brian Cage and Joey Samoa had a good old knocky draggy.
Yes.
They did.
And in the end, no matter how big and muscular Brian Cage was, it was nothing against the power game.
Blessings be to the power game.
Mm-hmm.
And now Brian Cage knows the power game's true strength. However, after the match, Gates of Agony attacked Joe, Wardlow makes a save, and then much like Rampage last week, Hobbs attacked Wardlow, laying him out.
Yeah, they didn't listen to Craig and Smokey. They said Debo was coming, and they didn't hide their gold, so Debo came in.
And Debo wants that TNT towel, so I guess the belt is his now.
It's my belt, punk!
I mean, he gave it back, so it's still technically Wardlow's, but
Now I need to see Hobbs enter a ring on a bicycle.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun.
Everyone run! Debo coming!
Debo.
Excalibur, put your money away. Hobbs is coming. Who? Hobbs. What's up, Taz? Excalibur. What you got? Nothing, Debo. Nothing. You know, we bags. You know, big rollers like you. I see you. And Guts, I will say to counter that, the embassy is not lower than the factory because the embassy has one thing the factory will never have, and that's Prince Nana.
Yeah, Prince Nana is well, I don't want to say more charismatic, obviously, because there's different levels of charisma. You know, it's apples and oranges in this case.
And I'm not just saying this because Prince Nana likes all my tweets when I ever tweet about him.
He's just a treasure, he is.
Yeah, he is Prince Nana. He is unlike a certain Apollo Crews, he is a legit African prince.
As far as we know.
Legitimate enough, anyway.
Yeah.
He seems to be very consistent, though, on the claim that he's an African prince. He's never changed that story in the, 16, 17 years he's been saying that?
Mm-hmm. And unlike a certain Apollo Crews, he doesn't use food stamps.
God damn.
That came out of left field, didn't it?
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Well, it's true.
Anyways, moving on to Rampage, which is live once again.
Oh,
Yeah.
folks, I had One of those nights, man. The folks on Wednesday, they say, "Hey, we got hockey tickets. You want to go?" I was like, "Sure." Game's on Friday. Oh. Thankfully, the traffic gods were kind. I got home just in time to watch Katsuyori Shibata make his entrance. I was happy in my head place, folks.
Yep, they had a nice video package for him, and Mike Tyson was calling this first match. Shout out to the "We Love You" Shibata sign.
Oh, yeah.
I loved everything about this fucking match.
Yeah, although I will say Tyson was kind of all over the place on commentary. That's definitely not his forte.
No, and like I said, the gift of gab is not his first gift, obviously, but he didn't express it, but vocally you could hear it in his voice. Yeah, he knew who Katsuyori Shibata was.
Yeah,
you could tell.
He didn't, since he didn't understand the flow of commentary all that well, but what he did, he did say, he just sounded so damn invested in this match. He loved both of these guys. He was obviously an OC mark. He's like, get him, OC. Yeah, I love Orange Cassidy. He's a wonderful, wonderful person.
Listen, these two had one hell of a match. Like, god damn,
they had a banger, dude.
With my favorite part being both of them cross-legged, sitting down, exchanging.
Like literally, the spot starts with Orange Cassidy cross-legged, begging Shibata to go for it, to go for the slap off. And I'm like, no, you dumb fuck! Why would you do that? You're asking for murder.
And then Shibata starts mocking him, and then OC's like, "Oh, we can play this game." OC starts putting in the weak shots, and then he goes, "Hit me!" And Shibata's like, "Okay," and he knocks him out.
Knocks him the fuck out.
And my favorite part, we got to see Shibata sit down, no sell.
Oh, yes. OC going for the PK, and Shibata just absorbs it.
Just like, all right, good shot, good shot.
No, it was more like, OC kicks him. He's like, you guys this place must have a lot of insect problems because I just felt a fly bite me.
No, this is Katsuyori Shibata. He just went, all right, good on for him. You need to work on your delivery there, bud. But form's good.
Second shot was like, did somebody leave a window open? I felt a gentle breeze.
Which then caused OC to go into overdrive and start kicking the absolute fuck out of him.
There you go.
Okay, you showed me something. All right, now I can get a little bit serious.
And of course,
so we're waking up now. Cool.
Yep, and the match ends with an orange punch out of nowhere.
Like the third orange punch that finally knocked him down?
Second orange punch.
Second
the first
one, yeah.
Second one, Shibata just no-sold.
So, yeah, great match. And at the end, Shibata showed respect to OC. And, as noted by many of the dirt sheets, apparently this was a request from Shibata himself. He wanted two wrestlers from AEW to go one-on-one with. One was OC, second one Danielson.
Tony, whatever you do, if Shibata wants Bryan Danielson at the Dome on January 4th, you simply sit down and say, yes!
Also, it's amazing that despite the horrific, almost life-ending injury he had...
that was a career ender.
Almost a life ender, and the fact that he came back and had this type of match with Orange Cassidy where...
And by the way, he wasn't wearing shorts. He was in full gimmick.
And they just went full ham with this match. Something you would not have expected a few years ago.
Yep. There's a lot of wrestlers I would love to see Shibata go up against in the AEW. And if you hear this screaming, that's my parents in the other room watching the game.
Oh, okay. I know who you want to go against. You want to see.
We are live, yeah. For those wondering, it's Houston Astros versus the Phillies, and let me actually go on the application. Astros are leading 3-1, bottom of the 6th, with Houston leading the series 3-2.
Shintigercurl wants to see Shibata go 1-1 with QT Marshall.
Okay, let me get my phone.
Yeah, that's too far, D-Dub.
Yeah, he said it. What do I want? Yeah,
Full goddamn frontal.
full frontal, bukkake everywhere. Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
really what you want to spend the rest of your money on?
T-Dub, you refuse to learn.
Yeah.
Is it worth the
You are
chance
literally the epiphany of this button I'm about to hit.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around,
Yeah.
the more you're gonna find out.
Also, one more thing. Yeah. Send it to Matt Taven first.
Oh.
All right,
I mean-
it's already in the works. You may proceed.
So then we got a Tony Storm promo.
Yeah.
Good stuffs.
Very good stuff.
And then we got a promo with Danielson, Regal, and Claudio where they challenged Chris Jericho to a match for the ROH World title. And Regal's like, all right, they both want a shot at you, Sunshine. So what you going to choose? Choose wisely.
Do you want vegan or do you want Swiss for dinner?
And of course, obviously we're going to be out of order here, but Jericho gets Guevara with Tony, and they say, "We'll take a bow for hardcore."
Oh, yes. Following that, we get a tag team match, Hayter and Baker versus Rain and Blue, and it was fine.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Lots of cake. Lots of
Yeah.
cake. And I'm slowly becoming a fan of Sky Blue.
Yeah, she's young, but she has potential.
She's
Yeah,
getting
the-
good.
The potential is there.
Yeah. Unlike some
That
people
is.
in that roster who do not belong in that roster.
And Tony Storm ended up making the save for the babyfaces. However, that was not to last long as Britt Baker made short work of Tony Storm, and it looks like got another belt stealing problem here. Because it looks like Jamie Hayter walked out with the belt.
So
By accident, there was probably given back.
Yeah, it looks like she didn't lose this belt, unlike Jade losing her belt.
Ha! And as Matty pointed out earlier, we got set for the four-way for the ROH World Championship. Jericho versus Claudio versus Danielson versus Guevara.
A lot of moving
Yes,
parts.
Sammy Guevara, not the other guy with the pure championship.
Lots of moving parts in this one.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure that's going to annoy Garcia a little bit. Like, oh, I can't get a world title shot? That's got to move things along a little bit.
Also, the fact that when Jericho called Sammy his little buddy, Sammy gave him this incredulous look on his face like, little buddy?
You motherfucker.
And then we got Ricky Starks promo where he says that he's going to be entering himself into the Full Gear tournament.
You didn't do it right.
All right. Or
Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
There you
Thank you.
go. Ricky Starks or Pretty Ricky de Cullum.
he is in the tournament and he wants the ROH world, the AEW world title. Maybe he'll go for ROH as well. Who knows?
Honestly, part of me wants to see Ricky take this because I want to see Ricky Starks MJF feud for the belt.
Promos alone would make it.
But two of the best young promo cutters in the whole damn building just going at each other. And you know Ricky can more than hang with MJF.
And when they both start getting intense in their promos, oh boy. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of promos, we go to a Sammy Guevara promo where he challenged Danielson to a match this Wednesday, 2 out of 3 falls.
Sammy's going to die.
Yep.
He's going
Probably
to
going to win, but he's going to die.
Tay is going to become a widow.
Well, Sammy, he led a good life. We all make our mistakes, but this is definitely going to be the biggest one for him.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Danielson is going to do to him what Stu Hart did to Chris Jericho.
Scratch him.
And then Wardlow defeated Gates of Agony in the main event, which was, it was fine.
Got some tension between Joe and Wardlow.
Yeah, first in the promo segment leading up to the match, where Joe was about to start talking, but then Wardlow cut him off. And then after Powerhouse Hobbs showed up on the stage beforehand, Wardlow seemed to knock Joe out of the way just to get a better look, and it's like, ooh,
Yeah, he had that look of Joe was like, he was like, you motherfucker, and then he looked at Joe, looked at Wardlow and how pissed off he was. Like, actually, I've been there before. Yeah, I'm gonna let him be for now.
I'll let you go for now.
For those last 30 seconds, they were focusing on Wardlow and Joe. I'm like, oh, I feel a betrayal coming. I feel like Joe's just.
You were like the way it was angled. You thought, oh fuck, you fucked up, Wardlow.
I was like, don't do it, Joe. Don't do it, Joe. Don't give in to the hatred. Don't do it.
He didn't.
So JC just mentioned, yes, the full bracket was released on Rampage.
Indeed, it was.
Oh yes, I have it right here. We're getting Eddie Kingston versus Ethan Page.
That ought to be a banger.
Bandito versus Roosh.
Going to be excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Starks, or Pretty Ricky, they call him, taking on a returning Lance Archer.
Should be fun.
Uphill battle, but okay.
And Dante Martin versus the Embassies. I'm a machine. Brian Cage.
So Starks versus Brian Cage in the semis?
Probably.
I can see D-Mar picking up a sneaky win, an upset win on it, and having.
I'll say an upset. Yes, not sneaky, because he's not sneaky swerve.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. Upset win for sure.
So
I can see that as well.
So Starks versus D-Mar in the semis would be a
Could
classic.
very well be possible.
Could be, yeah.
We could also get Roosh versus Kingston in the semifinals.
Oh, that's gonna be before that,
Or,
Eddie versus Ethan.
I think what could actually happen here is Eddie's going to lose his temper, get himself disqualified.
So that with the storyline they're going with him, that's entirely a possibility.
Yeah, that can happen.
Like he's going to lose full control. Whatever Ethan's going to do is just going to cause Kingston to go into a full rage, get himself disqualified. And oh boy, Ethan Page is basically going to get a bye here because of it. And he's going to have the big old smile on his face when he does it. So I think that the people who are favorites to win are either Page or Starks, really.
Yeah. And an outsider for me, a dark horse would probably be Roosh.
Yeah, I'll say Roosh, or if they really want to surprise us, Martin. But that's only if they really want to go outside the box with it.
Yeah, that's a really, really, really big dark horse.
And that is all the news I have for this week, unless either of you have anything you'd like to bring to the table.
I got spit.
Nothing on my end here, folks.
All righty then.
All right, well, at this point, winners and losers, boys?
Yes, sir, and probably not gonna make a lot.
What about Shinsuke, does JC say? Well, yeah, he's got that match, got some great Muda.
Oh, how can I forget to bring that up? Yes, coming up this January in Pro Wrestling Noah, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Great Muta in one of the Great Muta's final matches.
His farewell tour.
By the way, Vince said no. Triple H went, actually, you know what? No, I want to see this. Yeah. Yo, Noah, previous deal still on? And Noah went, yes. They said, deal.
And not only that, but it's not like they're really going to be doing anything with Shinsuke anyways.
Yeah. As far as I know, Shinsuke, as far as I know, the only thing he's possibly doing is with Legado del Fantasma.
I feel like that 6-man tag was just like a one-off.
No, they cut a promo on him. Apparently, this might be a few short term, long term. I don't know, but they're going. Legado del Fantasma is not done with Shinsuke.
Okay, then.
Not for now, anyway. All right, that being said, yeah, that was the thing. Muda versus Shinsuke. That's going to be a banger. Sweet Jesus Christ. Shin, you know what to do. Time some winners and losers.
Probably going to catch hell for this, but I don't care. I had a long time to think about it. But D-Cell Battery Award got to go to pretty much all the women ragging on JD for that one tweet. It was, compared to everything that was said, not only on Twitter and on Facebook, was it really that bad? Was it really worth going in on him like that? Because He was just saying what we were all thinking. He did not want to see this match, and they just went in on him for nothing. Even
Well-
when he explained his stance on it to Jade herself, saying that, hey, I'm not saying that you're gonna suck. I'm just saying I've been a fan of yours for the last 3 years. I've been singing your praises for the last 3 years. I'm just saying Marina is not very good, and it's not gonna be a good match. And they just kept going in on him, over something as innocuous as please God no.
Well,
And
that
I have.
is because he tagged them in that post.
Yeah, he replied to the post and it tagged Jade and Marina, and I think
Yeah.
that was what happened. I'm not giving the loser to those women, but I'll get to why in a minute. I think I get a different angle on this, but for the same reasons you're throwing it in there. Keep going.
Yeah, and it got to a point where everyone jumped in. Rebel jumped in saying some shit that was completely untrue, saying that you rag on both the men and women all the time on your show. And someone said that they listened to your show to laugh at you. I'm like, if you've listened to his show, he has been far more forgiving of the AEW women's division than any other major podcaster. Far more forgiving. He has said a lot of good things about a lot of female wrestlers, especially Jade. And it got to the point where he got doxxed. Yeah, him, not just him, his brother got doxxed, and I think his mother got doxxed over this.
Okay, like to the wrestlers, fine, they're doing what they do, but whoever doing that,
Yeah.
fuck you. Straight up, just fuck you.
Yeah, because he shared an opinion, an unbiased opinion about a match that no one was looking forward to. And you know the sad part about it is, in that very same Twitter thread, I saw a lot of people say a lot worse about both Jade and Marina. I saw a lot of S's, I saw a lot of B's, certainly saw a lot of N's being dropped in there. And on Facebook, it was worse, especially towards Marina. Like, a woman said this, that she wished that because she was so terrible at wrestling, that she hoped that Marina and Roddy don't ever have kids, and if she gets pregnant, I hope she miscarriages. That's what I saw, and I'm like, oh my God.
You know, boys, I'm beginning to think we're in the wrong fucking fandom.
Yeah, it is a toxic fandom. They went at him for a very innocent statement. Could he have worded it a little bit better? Maybe.
It's JD. He should have worded it better.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
I think the thing with JD is that he already carries a negative stigma around him with a lot of people.
And a lot of those people don't really watch his podcast. They just listen to like 30-second clips that they take off his podcast and assume he is like this when it's not. It's not really. I used to think that way a long time ago because I thought he was just a negative person. But
he is just very passionate. He's obviously from New York, and sometimes, and I get that problem too. He says things in a way that can be construed as offensive. Mm-hmm. Lord knows I've gotten into deep shit for that too.
I've gotten into deep shit too as well for shit I've said long time ago. But still, this whole situation was blown up over nothing.
Why dox a poor guy over one bad take?
Wasn't even a bad take. The match sucked.
Maybe true.
Yeah. Marina Shafir, not very good in the ring. I don't know Marina Shafir personally. I'm not talking about her personal life. I know nothing about her personal life. All we can judge is these wrestlers by what they present to us on screen and in the ring. And unfortunately, Marina is just not good.
We're harping on this. We've already covered this. JD, the people going after the people doxing JD with the D cell, good call.
Yeah. But overall, they try to
go to your losers, dude.
Losers, I'm going to give it to Dynamite. It was a very flat show. The highlight, at least for me,
kind of was, to be fair, D-Dub.
The only noteworthy thing about the show was Shibata showing up. Everything else was just flat. Like,
We're not saying it was bad. We're just saying it, compared to other shows. Yeah, he's not wrong.
To me, they've had too many good segments for me to call it.
Yeah, but no, T-Dub, no. There's a little bit of bias shown on this one. I gotta be honest. Even I got an AEW bias. Yeah, that felt flat. Not bad, flat.
Yeah, it's like a flat. It's like a flat Coca-Cola. It's still
good. It's still drinkable.
It's just flat.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, part of that reason is that Jade Cargill Marina Shafir match, and right now it is on my list as worst match of the year. I'm sorry.
No, like maybe first AEW match, but there's definitely worse matches that have happened this year.
Yeah, but none have just filled me with just
apathy. Apathy.
This match just should not have happened. At least not for the title, anyway. It should not have happened. And those are my losers.
Go ahead, D-Dub.
Vince McMahon for finally losing all control officially.
He is D-O-N-E done.
Done like a steak.
I don't think that they could have made it any clearer that he's done, never coming back. Stop saying it. Stop it. Stop it. He's done. Get over it.
He's costing him too much damn money.
Yeah, and of course there's still going to be people, conspiracy theorists, trying to put together all these random things.
Guts, apathy for the match, vitriol for the fans trying to defend the women's division. Which at this point, it was an overreaction. So, yes. Keep going. Sorry, I just had to answer Guts there.
Just Vince McMahon, just because he is 100% done and dusted. We never, ever have to worry about him in the world of wrestling ever again.
That's it.
Put him on a farm somewhere where he can power walk around in fresh open air with the cows and the chickens.
And he can grow his own grapefruits.
That was those two.
Anyway, I got 3 losers this week. Ricky Starks, love the charisma, love the, but the delivery. Monk, who was on the call last night, he and I were thinking the same thing. He had a 3-minute promo and a 5-minute segment. Didn't know how to stretch it. Still got it delivered. Still got a good crowd reaction, but one of those fell flat kind of promos, like one of those bad night kind of situations there. How do they feel a loser for that? R-Truth for blowing his quad. You poor bastard. Just came back. Things were getting fun. I feel bad for him. I really do. And the third one, and this is coming from a context of just the Twitter war between the principal parties. And it's GD from NY. Not for, the hot take or whatever, like he's, and the Twitter war. I'm coming from the angle of, sometimes it's just an opportunity to just take an L and just take an opportunity to shut up and just move on. Sometimes, and he tried, and God bless him, is like, sometimes he tried to explain himself, but sometimes there are some people who just get offended for name a reason. And it obviously got way worse than it should have. So it's one of those, I gotta give him a loser, not for the hot take, but for just missing the opportunity to go, look, they're offended, they're calling you a mark. At that point, it's just heels trying to defend heels, whatever. It's like, they obviously misunderstood you. You tried to explain it got worse. When you saw that it got worse, it's just better to just walk away. JD doesn't like to do that. I think you should have taken the hint of walk away just a tad. Just a tad. But to be fair, fuck the fandom on that one. Just straight up, let's do winners.
Winners easily. Rampage, probably one of the best Rampages all year. Solid matches up and down. Of course, the highlight being Shibata versus OC. People need to. I'm gonna go out and say it. OC, he needs to be considered one of the best in the world. He needs to be right up there with Okada, with Omega, with Adam Cole, with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. I
He
said
needs to
baby.
be-
You said Adam Cole. I said bye-bye.
Oh, okay. He needs to be considered for all this, and dude just always delivers. He's been putting on banger after banger, and people can only see him as pockets thanks to a certain someone.
He needs to be fired. He needs to be kicked out of the business. He's with a hand in the pocket. What are you doing? Hands in the pocket.
And another winner, Mike Tyson. Like, sure, he's not going to be on commentary too much. He doesn't know.
He's not winning best commentator of the year, that's for sure. But there's passion, there's love for it. Sold.
He was knowledgeable. He talked about the match, didn't talk about anything else. He was so every time the camera was on it, his eyes were strictly on the screen.
If he didn't know of Katsuyori Shibata, he definitely fooled us. Definitely fooled me.
Yeah, he put on his working boots, and I hope to see him again on commentary. He was fun to have on commentary, and just because he's Mike Tyson, you can't help but love the guy. And other winner goes to my best friend. I already mentioned this to both T-Dub and Matty before off screen. I'm not going to mention it because the situation was too horrible to mention, but this week he had a major win in a legal case, and he doesn't have to deal with his bitch of an ex. And thank you, JC. I can't believe I'm doing this. I hope my tongue does not snap off when I say this, but...
All right, buddy, but stretch. Get limber. Sometimes you just need to be that.
Okay. Here we go. Winner, I have to give Logan Paul.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. It sucks.
Expect to wash that out.
I'm gonna need some industrial acid to wash this out, but yeah.
No, you don't. You just need a couple of dude. I've had to do it a couple of times. A couple of runs of Listerine will do the trick for you.
No, I need something stronger. But
Have you tried McDonald's Sprite? That stuff is strong.
Yeah, that stuff is.
McDonald's Sprite will do it. Yeah.
But yeah, Logan Paul, he from what I've heard, he came to work with the tribal chief. I saw the selfie he did of that frog splash, and I cracked a smile over it. So, Logan, I may not like you as a person or a content creator, but as a wrestler, I have to give you my respect.
Like it's literally Anchorman. Yeah, I hate your guts, but god damn it, I respect you.
I respect you, Bucker Man.
Not in that way, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
T-Dub.
For me, I'll give my winner just to the wide world of wrestling as usual, because as per the use, there's usually at least a few good matches to find here and there from every company in the world. Also to Connor of the Ascension for finding work on Impact on a permanent basis, alongside Alan Angels, who found a new cult to join.
Hey,
by design.
Hopefully it works out for him.
Ditto.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do the running joke with Connor. He's not strippy enough.
Nah.
He's just hairy.
Some women like that.
We'll give it a couple of months on that one. You never know.
Who you got, Matty?
All right, winners. Yeah, I got to give it to Logan Paul, especially on that bad right leg that he finished the match with. I hate his guts as a fellow YouTuber, but god damn it, as a wrestler, it's like 3 matches he's had. Complaints are nitpicks at this point. So, golf clap on that. He did good there. Triple H, because of the Katsuyori Shibata versus Great Muta situation. Turns out Vince didn't want to do it. Triple H saw it. Wait. No, we're going to do it. Sure. So, the wrestling world owes Triple H a debt, at the very least, in this one. Rick Ross, because, god damn it. You know what I mean? Just shows up out of random, and he sticks out like a sore thumb in a good way. Gotta give him a winner for that.
That happens when you got a rapper on your show with good connections.
And knows what the fuck he's doing.
Well, of course Swerve knows what he's doing.
if they weren't if Swerve and Arguello weren't breaking up, I would definitely vote for Rick Ross to be their manager.
Fuck that. Get a rap song by Rick Ross, have him sing it, rap him to the ring. They can't do any worse than the last couple of rappers they got. If he does, and I don't believe that man is actual Rick Ross. Anyway, Orange Cassidy versus Katsuyori Shibata for all of the obvious reasons. Otis from Heavy Machinery / Alpha Academy, that guy. This is kind of a feel-good situation. So he grew up with bad reading dyslexia. See, I got bad speaking stuff myself, so I know where he's coming from. He's been working on getting that done. He just finished reading Pet Sematary, which is a tough book to read in the first place. He read Pet Sematary, and that's his first book, so I got to give him winner for that.
Just make sure that he don't go down that road.
I don't think he'll go down that ride.
Don't go down that road.
Also know that sometimes that is better.
Just remember, just don't go down that road.
Also got to give he and the other guy, Chad Gable. They had the Halloween episode on Monday. Yeah. Otis knows he's got a similarity to Chris Farley. They dressed up as they dressed as Chippendales.
I saw that
from the SNL sketch.
One of the most legendary SNL skits of all time.
And Otis, he may not look like Farley, but goddamn, he knew the gimmick. He understood the assignment and delivered on the assignment.
So Tommy Boy cosplay when?
Next Halloween. Absolutely, that's next Halloween.
Or better yet, Matt Foley.
Hey, David Spade was in that one too.
He was. And now I need Otis to verbatim do Matt Foley from that sketch.
With Chad Gable as David Spade.
Breaking at the process.
Hello, Roman Reigns. My name is Matt Foley. I am 34 years old, and if you don't stop with the bloodline malarkey, you're going to end up in a van down by the river.
This is, and T-Dub, you know this, I miss Ace. He had the perfect Chris Farley, Matt Foley.
It was pretty damn good.
He had the perfect one. Anyway, and finally, Austin Creed. Not just for Up, Down, Down, though that is relevant to the conversation. Your boy was on Celebrity Wheel of Fortune this past Sunday. Won both rounds. Couldn't get this bonus round. He couldn't solve the first one, and the second one, no luck on either one. Poor guy. But $96,350 for game outreach.
Nice.
He smoked the other two contestants. He dominated.
Well, I'm pretty sure, much like the Runaway Guys, he probably plays that game on his home console on a regular basis.
There's a video on the Up, Down, Down shorts of him, post game. They're talking, everyone's shooting the shit. And he goes, and he's got a copy of Wheel of Fortune on the NES. He got it signed by Pat and Vanna.
He would.
So I got to give him a winner for being on Wheel of Fortune and smoking everybody.
Yeah, we need.
And keeping it tight.
We for that, he needs the domination theme song for that.
Which one? Nation of Domination or Ezekiel Jackson's Domination?
Ezekiel Jackson's Domination.
Aha. Good call. That's going to do it, folks. We got plugs to do, folks. So let's get that going.
I got the plug, and I don't mean for the drugs. We got Max the Corn on YouTube, still taking a small hiatus. I try to get up some money so I can pay for a proper intro to my Marvel Champions video, because I'm going to do that when Justice and digging deep into Marvel Champions. Also, War Machine lore there's gonna be some major stuff dropping for Privateer Press, as they're gonna be dropping books for the new Orgoth faction. So I'll probably be doing some of that if I can get my hands on it. You can also hit me up on Twitter, Shintigercurl. And if you want to help me out, this is still my birthday week. I turned the big 4-0. 4-0. And you can help me out at the paypal.com/Shintigercurl or Cash App $Shintigercurl and all the good stuff.
Happy birthday, Shintigercurl.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And
Happy birthday to the Big Shin.
By the way, JC, no show next week. I'll go into detail for the rest of you who want to stick around. All right. Let's keep her going.
Well, for me, got my YouTube channel is right there in the Twitch chat. Check it out. Video game reviews, working on one as we speak, and it is of a Nintendo 64 classic that you can find on your Nintendo Switch right now, and it is a racing game. I'll narrow it down to that much.
And of course, as mentioned, we are off next week for I Shall Be at Ranger Stop. We got a booth. Easy bought it. It's cool. The gang, the Toka Riffs gang's gonna be there. Plus, we got a Mike Shell, who's just tagging along for the situation. We look very much forward to seeing him. Yeah. So we're looking forward to that. We got a booth. We got stuff. I got a couple things to trade / sale. I'm gonna leave it at that. Got some Rangers keys that are just taking up space. Hopefully, they'll find a better home. Sorry?
Will Mike Shell have the beard at Ranger Stop?
I have no idea. I have no clue. But yeah, that being said, no show next week for obvious reasons. Unless something happens, I might go live on, I don't know where I would. Probably on Facebook or Twitter. I'll figure out a way to go live in some way, shape, or form. If something hits the fan on Wednesday, I mean, at this point, I'll be easy myself and Shades. We're all watching AEW. You'll have opinions up the wazoo if that indeed happens. Beyond that, don't expect much contact next week. I'm on vacation. That being said, follow us on Twitter at MadJ316, at TBWKOfficial, at Shintigercurl. Emails go to the Wrestle-Cast at gmail.com. Patreon.com/TWKReviews, PayPal.me/MadJ316. You know where to donate. Donations are optional, but very much appreciated. And, there will be a couple of first-person Matties. Pretty much that's a given. That being said, that's going to do it for everybody here. We thank you very much for tuning in and doing the business with us as usual. Thank you. If you're going to Ranger Stop, we see you there. I took a look at the map. They don't have a list of the people doing there, but it looks like it'll be a nice place full of Ranger stuff. Kevin Nash is going to be there. I'm going to too-sweet him. There's going to be some turtles. I'm bringing a ref shirt. And if someone wants to take a picture of the showdown, I'm not bringing a belt, but I will definitely be the ref in that picture. So, that's the thing. On behalf of everybody, including Shintigercurl.
Now I'm going to go back home and watch some TV in a van down by the river.
You know, it's funny when in context, especially in 2022, people do live in vans down by the rivers and actually look like they're quite comfortable. Very weird. TWK!
Translation?
Tiny van living.
Translation? I'm sure Shin gets it.
Oh.
Thinking.
Darf, narf. My name's Matt.
Of a Vince McMahon.
My name's Matty J. Romano. I got it. I got the joke. It's one of those. Oh, fuck. Narf. Took me a minute. My name's Matty J. Romano. You tell professional wrestling. Support independent promotion as soon as possible. I swear to God, I'll go to a C4 show. It's like one of those Do you want to get the coof? I don't. But I'll get it. I'll go. Give me a chance to get some money. Probably in January or February. Yeah. Have a good one. Have a safe, and we'll talk to you next week, folks. Actually, not next week. We'll see. I'll see you at Ranger Stop in a couple of weeks on the show. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Holy shit.
I need a vacation.